Hey, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, Adrian here. I, like many of you, have been following the news and the wave of social media as of late, and it goes without saying that people are upset, angry, sad, and a spectrum of emotions amidst these times. All of which stems from the systemic racism and the black lives that are constantly being taken at the hands of people in power and or the social injustices occurring in a system that's not just broken, but built and predicated upon that very racism. I wish I could sit here and say I don't need to go into a deep dive to tell you why racism is bad or why Black Lives Matter, yet I'm proven wrong about that on a daily basis. And please save all the comments and arguments about all lives matter, because to acknowledge that is to acknowledge that African American and the Black community are treated equally, which they're not. We're not saying X life doesn't matter, rather we're saying Black lives matter too. And time, in case, and historically, that has not been the results. Be it recently with George Floyd, or cases like Breonna Taylor or Ahmaud Arbery, or other cases like Philando Castile, Trayvon Martin, Oscar Grant, Eric Garner. The list of those names, unfortunately, goes on and on. And as they say, if you're not angry, then you're not paying attention. I'm not going to sit here and apologize for speaking on something that's too quote-unquote political or a touchy subject, or that's out of my lane, because the basic idea of human rights is something that should apply to all of us. It's something we should all care about. And I also sit here and see that amidst these times, I, as a person who is not of the Black community, acknowledge that the trials and tribulations, the fears and the concerns that they're going through right now amidst these protests, amidst these, acts of senseless violence, are stuff that I don't have to deal with on a daily basis like they do. I'm privileged, and it starts with many of us acknowledging that and using it to our advantage to help the movement. I've always valued this platform, this tiny corner on the internet that I get to call my community, and the voice and power that it gives me. And here I stand again, understanding the power a voice has. So I say it here, I say it proudly. I stand by the movement. I support it. I stand in solidarity. I hear you, and more importantly, I'm doing the best to use my position, my privilege, and my power to help move that needle forward. I believe in action, and I'm doing my best to lead by that. So first, I want to address what I, myself, and the businesses I own and operate are committing to, as well as ways that my audience and community can choose to support. First and foremost, I have been donating personally to a series of BLM-related movements and causes and charities. Some of those include the GoFundMe for George Floyd, the Minnesota Memorial Fund, ACLU, the NPAP, or the National Police Accountability Project, Change.org, and many others like it. Outside of that, my business digital dojos will be dedicating all of the previous month as well as this month's June's earnings from AdSense, so any ads revenue that we make on our YouTube videos, website, blog posts from the previous month and upcoming month to said BLM-related movements. ASC Capital, my other venture, has already began donating to said movements as well. With an aim to diversify and push these across many charities and organizations that matter, I'm going to link a lot of them down below. Of course, I'm always welcome to hear and get more insight into others that may be able to benefit from such allocations. That all said, I understand it's not the end-all, be-all. I'm not asking for you to match my donation. I'm not asking you to repost for us to donate more. I simply believe when you're in a position and have the resources to do so, you do it because it's the right thing to do. Furthermore, most importantly, I'm doing my best to understand the role that I play in all this by educating myself, by checking my own implicit biases, by making sure that I'm in constant accountability of not just myself, but those around me. Educating, taking the opportunity to boost others' platforms in the Black community and raise awareness to their voices as well. And there are many ways that you can help as well, whether it is donating to said charities or organizations that you believe in, whether it's raising awareness by raising the voices of those around you through social media and the like, whether it's signing petitions or using your exercise and freedom to vote, not just on the presidential election, but in positions of Congress and so on, whether it's peacefully protesting, but most importantly, educating yourself, listening to those in the Black community and those affected by said movements and issues across the system and hearing them out. It's okay to not know what to say. It's okay to not fully understand or comprehend the movement as a whole. What's not okay right now is to do nothing about that. Research, learn, check yourself and those around you. It's not enough to just not be racist. It's about being anti-racist and calling it out amongst those that you surround yourself with as well. I understand change doesn't occur overnight. It happens collectively when people come together and realize that injustice and inequality for one is injustice and inequality for all. This is about the long haul. This is a constant battle and accountability check. This isn't about being here for a minute or a moment or while it's trending or while it's all over social. This is about being here for a movement. For those supporting, for those fighting the good fight, I commend you. I stand by you. I thank you. And more now than ever, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay well, and thanks for watching.